You will stop making boring jollof rice after watching this recipe, and it's 100% fat. Hello everyone, welcome back, and I hope everybody is doing wonderfully well. My name is Lynn and you are welcome to Cooking with Sophia. Here I share easy and amazing recipes right here. So if this is what you're looking for, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and be part of this amazing family. Now, without wasting much of your time, let's get started. So here I have my simple pepper mix right here. I have some onions, pepper, ginger, garlic, and some natural herbs, which includes some bay leaves, coriander seed, star anise seed, and also some rosemary. Kindly feel free to use any seasoning of your choice. Okay, now let's go ahead and blend our pepper mix. Very simple. So moving forward, we're going to start by heating up cooking oil. I'm using sunflower cooking oil. Kindly feel free to use any oil of your choice, whether being coconut or olive oil. You are good to go. All right, so now we're done blending our vegetables. So I'll add it to my hot oil. I will stir everything together very nicely, and I'll allow it to fry or cook on low medium heat for approximately 15 minutes, and our pepper mix should be ready. Don't forget as well to be checking it from time to time. Alright, so this is after 10 minutes of cooking our pepper sauce, and this is the outcome we have right now. As you can see, it has thickened up a little bit, and that's what we're looking for. It's almost done. We're going to allow it to cook for extra 5 minutes, and after extra 5 minutes, this is what we have. Our pepper mix is very well cooked now, so all that is left is for us to go in with our tomato paste. I'm using Tasty Tom tomato paste. Kindly feel free to use any brand of your choice. Okay, all right, so now after adding in the tomato paste, I will stir everything together very nicely until everything is nice and well incorporated. All right, so now whilst that is going on, I want to also use this opportunity to thank you all my returning subscribers and new foodie members right here. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for liking my videos, sharing, and also commenting on my videos, fam. I am very grateful. Thank you so much for doing that. So now I've been cooking my tomato paste for about 5 minutes now, so I'll give it a very gentle stir, and I will cover it again for about 10 to 15 minutes for the tomato paste to also cook down very well. You know, sometimes some of the tomatoes can be very sour, and we don't want to experience that at all. So cooking your tomato paste very well is very important in this jollof rice recipe. All right, so after extra 10 minutes, this is what we have. Our stew is in good shape, and that's what we're looking for. Now all that is left is to go in with some seasoning of choice, which is some shrimp seasoning powder and also some jollof stew seasoning powder. Don't forget to go in with some extra bay leaves if you want. And now to my ultimate ingredients, which is some mackerel in tomato sauce. One thing about me is that I love mackerel. I love mackerel anytime I'm making jollof rice. So you can also incorporate it in your jollof rice as well, and trust me, it is amazing. So I added in some maize stock, which took the jollof stew to another level. Trust me on this one. I'll go in with some salt because I needed to taste if everything or the seasonings were enough for me not to go in with salt, and it needed a little bit more of salt. So once everything goes in, I'll give it a very good stir. I'll cover and allow the stew to really cook very well. Don't be surprised with the oil on top. Trust me, we are frying the stew, we are not cooking it, so kindly notice we want everything to really fry beautifully, so the oil will help us achieve that results. You can also scoop out the oil after everything is nicely done. Okay, I'll allow the stew to cook extra 10 minutes or 15 minutes more, and this is the results right now. As you can see, it is looking super good and perfect. Now all that is left for me is to set some of the stew aside, because I won't be needing all the stew for the jollof rice. It's always advisable to scoop out some of your stew aside. It's very important. So now let's set some aside, and we're going to add the stew back to the rice when it's needed. Okay. Now whilst that is going on, if you haven't still given this video a thumbs up yet, baby, what are you waiting for? Kindly give this video a thumbs up, and also do share this video to your lovely friends and family so they get to see this amazing and inspiring recipe as well. Thank you so much for doing that. Now, as you can see, I'm adding in my rice. Kindly feel free to use any local rice or any perfume rice of your choice. You can wash it, and you can also leave it just like that. But this time around, I washed the rice. Okay. Now let's stir everything together, and I'll also go in with some mixed stock. Kindly feel free to use only water to cook your jollof if that is what you have. Okay, this time around I needed a little bit more stew, because I really want this jollof rice to really come out really good. Not just looking very inviting, but also tasting extremely delicious. So today I'll be adding in some dark soy sauce. Trust me, if you don't want to enjoy your jollof rice, don't add it to it. I love to add in some dark soy sauce anytime I want to enjoy my jollof rice. Trust me, it gives it a very nice taste and also a very nice color as well. Now I went in with my water. I'm sorry the camera couldn't capture that moment, but it's okay, we move. Now the most important thing is that kindly know the type of rice that you are cooking, so that you know the amount of water you add to your rice as well. Now let's stir everything together very nicely. At this point, you will love to taste if the salt content is okay. If not, you can add in extra salt to your taste, but it was just perfect for me, so no need adding in salt. Now this is after 5 minutes of cooking a rice on low medium heat, and this is the outcome we have right now. It is coming together very nicely, and I love it. As you can see, just a stew akuma nkasa, and it looks very delicious already. So always do trust the process, and you're going to love the entire outcome. Now let's cover it once again and allow it to cook on low medium heat until it's nice and ready. If you really want your jollof rice to really cook very fast, kindly cover your rice with some clean napkin, parchment paper, or some cling film, and you are good to go. It will help retain the heat inside, so your rice can cook very beautifully, and you are good to go. All right, so if you are still with me and you haven't still subscribed to the channel yet, what are you waiting for? Yes, you. What are you waiting for? Kindly do subscribe to my channel, love, and also do turn on the post notification bell, so that anytime I upload amazing videos like this, you will be among the first person to be notified. Thank you so much for your amazing support towards this channel. I truly appreciate it. Now our jollof rice is coming together very nicely. As you can see, the color is really giving, and it smells really good in here as well. Do trust the process, and you're going to love it. Let's cover it for the last time for about 5 minutes on low medium heat, and our rice should be ready. Now our simple and tasty jollof rice recipe is ready. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this jollof rice recipe. It turned out really good, and I hope you're going to give this recipe a try. Now all that is left is for us to serve ourselves and enjoy. Thank you so much for watching this video up to this point. And if you enjoyed to this point, that means you are always a proud foodie member. Do well to subscribe to my channel and be part of this amazing family. Thank you once again for watching this video up to this point. See you in my next upload. Bye.